correct, folks. This is our main event here at the Gateway. Martin Casus and Tamilian Vineesh. These two competitors have been at the height of their careers, riding high, as we've both seen them on not only national but international television, the likes of AAA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and others. Of course, Casus is a native to Utah and thus, no doubt, enjoys a home court advantage. But Casus will be wise not to sleep on Vineesh. The man is a true mixed martial artist in every sense of the word, having trained in traditional MMA, amateur wrestling, and Muay Thai. Right there, showing a Muay Thai kick to the back of Casus, now mocking Marty the Moth as Casus gets to his feet, employing a headlock, but is able to be reversed now into a hammerlock by Casus. These two heavyweights definitely have seen tape on each other. They've no doubt ran in similar circles out on the independent circuits and the more established circuits themselves, both having had tenures to some extent with the WWE. These two powerhouses are kind of at a, I'm not going to say stalemate, because Casus definitely has the advantage here. And now Vineesh looking to counter out, but with a single poke to the casus, Casus able to pop up after a swing and a miss from a knee strike. Words going back and forth now. Vineesh, a bit of a renaissance man in and of himself. For those of you not familiar, I mean, the cultural and linguistic diversity of his home country, that being India, there really is nothing comparable to it here in North America. Additionally, the population size of his home country makes any talent, no matter how big, in an extremely large pond. To be able to ascend to the heights that he has done thus far is truly impressive. Most of the talent that we are familiar with coming out of India come from the Punjab region, but Vineesh, as far as I am aware, is the only wrestler coming out of the most southern state of India, Tamil Nadu, to have traveled the world thus extensively, maybe even for his entire country, having, I mentioned earlier, in Japan, WWE, AEW. The man is an international superstar, and he has picked up a lot of tricks and carries a work ethic that is matched by none other. That work ethic on display now as he is doing all he can to get into a saving defensive position as the referee calls for a break. And back into that side headlock, trying to pull Vineesh off the ropes. Our official ref, Jeremy Wimmer, not letting it happen. But instead, apparently our own Resident Nelson decides he will let gravity do its work for him. Vineesh comes in with an overhand club, dodged by Casus. Casus now bringing Vineesh up and over onto his back. And look at that, the height from the big man with a elevator dropkick about to take off the Tamil's head. No doubt feeling the effects of that shot. A little gun shy, and I don't blame him. Drops to the apron, now out to the floor. Casus saying he's got something planned. He goes off the ropes, looks to come in. Safely getting out of the way, but not safe enough from those ham hocks of Casus. Oh, and right there, those are those tricks that I was talking about that Vineesh has picked up along his travels. not afraid to take matters into his own hands outside of the ring. Now, he's calling his shot into the ring post. Casus able to reverse it. Oh my God! Vineesh has got to be out. Shades of the Mothman himself. Casus now throws Vineesh back into the ring and follows suit into a Predator's pounce, but able to get out of the way goes Vineesh, and now plants Casus's head multiple times into the top turnbuckle. And Casus now showing that a headbutt ain't no thing for this homeboy. Delivers 10 of his own and says that's how you do it with some stank. Catching a front kick now. This allows Casus to pitch Vineesh into the turnbuckle. Casus, who's appeared in many a feature film, frames up his shot, even tests the wind speed, but playing possum. The man from Tamil Nadu now able, oh my good Lord. Shades of Gaeta with a complete shot, but it is not enough to stop Casus. Only perhaps even firing him up even more. Oh! But a iron ring post into the shoulder will impede any man. Not once, but goes back. Oh! Delivering seconds. Vineesh now on the offensive. Not being put off at all by the hometown. Oh, no. This is... Don't do it. Come... Oh, my good night. As a man who has suffered many a shoulder injury, oh, I can attest. He is going to be feeling that not just days, not just weeks, but months into the future. But to Vineesh's advantage, he's looking now to exact... Oh! A stinger right into that shoulder, goes for the cover, 2, no! Able to pop back up, just barely, using all of his hip strength, his abdomen, his shoulder. I mean, it's a smart move by Vineesh. A lot of times you'll see wrestlers who are using only their shoulders to try and kick out of a pinfall, but this time, Casus knew it wasn't going to be done. He had to use his lower half of his body, his leg strength. He did so, but now Vineesh, with an injured Casus, still trying to shake the stinger, no doubt running up the side of his neck into his brain. Vineesh climbing to the top rope. This is a heavyweight that's going to fly, folks. Can Casus get out of the way, mocking Marty the Moth? Oh my good night! Down right onto his knees, ricocheting his forehead off of the mat. In mocking ricochets of his own, Marty the Moth gets to his feet, comes off the ropes, comes down with a kickstart. Rolling Vineesh into position, 2, and
Ladies
that's
and
it,
gentlemen,
folks.
your winner, Martin Casus!
A big win for Casus. Folks, I've been Lauren Gardner. I'm being told that before we go, our co-owner would like to address what happened at the beginning of the show.
Devoted faithful, as I promised you, I was going to bring you legends in this business, and I did none other than bring in Tommy Dreamer. And while he is out there talking to you, what happens? He's interrupted by Andrew Sowell and our very own heavyweight champion, Brother Chatwin. And to boot, he's disrespected further by them trying to blindside him. Now, I can't let that stand. See, Manny came in with the save, not for Tommy Dreamer's sake, but for Sowell and Chatwin's sake. And then when Tommy was ready for the match, what happened? Sowell and Chatwin turned tail, leaving a yellow streak a mile long. But I'm not going to let them slide. They're not going to get away that easy. We're going to have a little tag team action. We're going to have Andrew Sowell and Brother Chatwin versus Manny Lemons and the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. I hope and I pray that Chatwin and Sowell learn their lesson and that the disrespect is beaten out of them. Because there's one thing I can guarantee about this match, and that it will be extreme.